Ahoy there, cruise nerds! Welcome aboard to my channel, DCL Cruise Nerd. My name is Megan and I am your host. Today we will be talking about some updates that have been going on in the Disney Cruise Line world for the past month and a half. So let's go ahead and dive right on in. Good afternoon, cruise nerds, and thank you for joining me. Like I've mentioned, today we have some updates, and actually one update that just happened this morning around 9 a.m. Eastern Time. So let's go ahead and talk about these updates, mainly about the email. The email that Disney Cruise Line sent was actually about the future cruise credit. I was one of the ones that got this email, so I was in a way very excited to get this email. So for the future cruise credit, they have extended the future cruise credit beyond May 31st, 2022. They have extended it to September 30th of next year. So I'm excited that we get to at least use it on some other sailings. But there is a catch to it. In the disclaimer, they actually added the fact that you will have blockout dates for the Disneywish itineraries whenever they announce those. So at this time, the Disneywish has no itineraries announced at this point in time. Maybe in the next itinerary release, we will hear something very soon. Also, another thing is that Disney Cruise Line has not extended onboard offers or the cruise flexibility. Now, what the cruise flexibility does is that you have up until 15 days before your sail date to change your sailing to a future sailing. So you have time to use that, but you have until May 31st of next year to use that cruise flexibility. Also, on the onboard offers, if you have a onboard offer that has the effective date of June 2nd, 2020 or beyond, you have until May 31st, 2022 to use that onboard offer. That's all the information that I have actually right now for future cruise credit and onboard offers. So in a way, that is still good news that we still have the time to use it. Hopefully in the near future that they will extend onboard offers and the cruise flexibility. Now, next line of business that I want to somewhat update you on, and a refresher, is that the Disneywish at this point in time has still not made any other announcements. The only announcements that we know at this point in time is that Princess Cinderella is going to be the statue in the atrium of the Disneywish Deck 3. Also, the other announcement that we know at this point in time is that Disneywish will have the inaugural sailing in summer 2022. The exact date is still unknown as of this recording. Also, about the Disneywish, if you are aware, Disneywish can be seen on the Meyer Werft webcam as she progresses in her construction. For the past month and a half, that webcam in particular has not been on the website. This is in a way a little concerning, and I am a little bit worried, but then again, I probably don't have much to worry about. They're probably updating the camera, or they're probably doing some construction that they don't want us to see as of right now. So there's a lot of good possibilities why the webcam is not up. So hopefully in the next few weeks or next couple of days we get to see an update on the webcam. That is all the updates that I have for the Disneywish. So for themed sailings, Disney actually announced recently that Star Wars Day at Sea and Marvel Day at Sea is actually returning to Disney Cruise Line. So Star Wars Day at Sea is returning to our beloved Disney Fantasy, and those are going to be on select 7, 9 Eastern and Western Caribbean sailings between the dates of January 8th and March 5th, 2022. And Marvel Day at Sea is returning to the beautiful Disneymagic, and those are going to be on 5-night Bohemian and 5-night Western Caribbean sailings out of Port of Miami between January 8th and March 5th, 2022. So I'm excited. I'm actually booked on Marvel Day at Sea in the month of January, so hopefully I get to see you all there. Now, that is all I have for theme sailings at this point in time. The next update is actually 2 itineraries for the month of May, and also a few other itineraries that have been updated. So for the month of May, for cruises past May 12th on the Disneywonder and Disneymagic have been removed for the remainder of May. Also, for the whole month of May, Disneydream and Disney Fantasy have been removed from Disney Cruise Line's website. They have not canceled the reservations for the month of May at this point in time for this recording. So fingers crossed we still get to go in the month of May. I will keep you posted if anything changes. Now, in regards to itineraries outside the month of May, the Disneymagic has 2 itineraries that they actually removed. One of them is being an 11-night sailing that is going from Barcelona, Spain to New York, and that is the 11-night westbound transatlantic that is supposed to take place on September 18th. I believe that they removed this is because it is longer than a 7-night sailing and it is coming back to the US. So I'm thinking it's because of the CDC guidelines that take place until November 1st, 2021. Also, for the Disneymagic, on October 24th, 2022, there was supposed to be a Canadian sailing out of New York. They removed this one because Canada actually said, you know what, we're not going to have any cruise lines come into Canada ports of call until February 2022. Hopefully we get to hear some kind of good news in the coming weeks, maybe in the couple of months, see what they can do in order to go to Canada. If not, I hope that they do sail to a different itinerary, maybe to Maine, maybe to Bermuda. Fingers crossed we get to see some kind of itinerary change, if anything. Now, for the Disney Fantasy, they removed an 8-night sailing that was supposed to go to the Eastern Caribbean, and that one was supposed to take place on October 16th, 2021. This one also falls in the new sail order that CDC put into place last October. Due to the fact that the sail order is until November 1st, 2021, they removed the sailing from the website. Now, these 3 itineraries that I just mentioned are not yet canceled. So hopefully we hear some kind of announcement in the coming weeks or maybe in the next month or so, see what Disney Cruise Line is thinking of doing for these particular sailings. Now, that is all for the itineraries for today. I promise I am done. Now, one last thing before we go for the day is that Disney Cruise Line actually updated their DCL Careers website, and there are more positions for Disney's private island of Castaway Cay. So I am very excited about this because Disney Cruise Line is trying to attempt to make sure that they are set and ready and that the island is still beautiful as she always is for guests to return and enjoy her for the day. So maybe we get to hear some kind of announcements of maybe even test cruises or for sure when we're going to be sailing again in the near future aboard Disney Cruise Line and her ships. Even if I'm on the ship with the crew members, I'll be just as happy and content. Now, I will leave you with this for today. Here is my question. When and if do you think Disney Cruise Line will announce summer 2022 itineraries? Normally, they announce it the last week of February, first week of March, in a normal world. But with this pandemic, they have been pushed back on a lot of things, which in many ways I understand. But like I asked, and think about this, comment down below what you think. When and if do you think Disney Cruise Line will announce summer 2022 itineraries? So before I let anyone go for today, I just want to give a few shout outs to a couple of people and a couple of teams. First shout out is to Tink's Magical Vacations Travel Agency for sharing about my YouTube channel to their clients as well as my other social media accounts, so their clients can get some knowledge and other information about cruises for the upcoming vacation for them. Now, another big thank you is to DCL Podcast for inviting me on to their podcast, as well as just sharing my YouTube channel and other social media platforms. Now, one last big thank you and appreciation is actually to my parents, as well as to one of my sisters who have been helping me since day one for YouTube, as well as getting me set up for other social media accounts as well. I just want to say a big thank you to them and how much I appreciate their love and support and their criticism, even though I might not always appreciate it or show that I appreciate it. I just want to give them the big shout out there for them as well, because without them I wouldn't have gotten this far. So big, major, hands down, big thank you to my parents and my sister. I love you guys. And also to my subscribers who have been with me either since this past month or since the beginning, I greatly appreciate it. Your support has been greatly been seen, and I just wanted to shout you all out there. So thank you to my Crew Nerd subscribers. So I hope everyone has a great day. I'll let you go ahead and head out for now. Alright, Cruise Nerds, thanks for watching. If you haven't done so, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, as well as follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for more breaking news and updates. I hope everyone has a magical day today. Have faith, trust, and pixie dust, and I'll see you real soon on board.